Alright guys, loading up the truck, doing some more steelhead fishing today. I've noticed you guys like all the steelhead videos, so I'm going to keep them coming. My plan is just to, on every steelhead trip I go on, try to get some footage, and whether I catch fish or not, upload it. And it might have some, information in it that you guys like. Might have some tutorials in the videos throughout, but I don't really know. I'm just going to try to get some footage every time I go out and make a video out of it. So hope you guys enjoy this, and I'm going to keep doing it, and we're going to head out to the river and try to catch some fish. Alright guys, well this spot along here is where I did a lot of salmon fishing this year, where a lot of my salmon videos came from, of me and my dad and my brother catching salmon. And gonna try it for steelhead. See if we can find any steelhead in here. Alright guys, so I'm going to talk about bobber dogging here for a minute, and I've been bobber dogging beads most of the day. I got a little bobber dogging float. It's a little Dave's Tangle Free. You could use anything, you could use pencil lead or something too. One bead, and then tied off to that hook, I've got a dropper to a second bead. And what you do with this bobber dog rig is, when I cast out, usually I like to throw upstream a little bit, because it takes a little bit for this setup to work. It takes a little bit for that weight to drop down. Basically what you're doing is dragging that weight on the bottom. That bobber that's cut in half is pointing downstream, and it's helping to drag the beads along. And then of course you got your beads dragging behind. So I like to throw it upstream, let that weight drop, let it get down there. And then this technique works really good if you have a big space like this you could fish, or if you're fishing out of a drift boat and you want to cover a lot of water. Because you can just huck it out there. So I'll huck it out there in a seam or whatever, in a really big seam or a big, like this little run. I find a spot, throw it out there, and I can kind of just walk down river with it as it's drifting. And I'm keeping a little bit, you guys can't see it at all, but I'm keeping a little bit of bow in front of that bobber to help pull it down the river. So it's technically drift fishing, because that weight's just drifting along the bottom, but I have a bobber on there, and the bobber just helps, pull it down the river. So you can kind of just walk along like this. I'm just walking as my bobber goes down, and you can cover so much water doing this. I mean, I can cover the whole river doing this. If you have a drift boat and you're drifting down, it's a really good technique to cover a lot of water. Because right now I'm just walking down, and my bobber's just dragging that weight, dragging those beads down there, and you're on the bottom. You're down, your weight's on the bottom, so your beads are down there. They're in front of the fish, and you're covering water. And every once in a while, you know, you could do that forever and never reel in, but every once in a while I'll reel in and make sure nothing's tangled up and recast. And then recast, let everything get down there on the bottom and start walking. I've drifted down as far as I want to go, and I kind of, depending on how much energy you have, if you're doing what I'm doing, walking back and forth up and down the river, I start in closer usually with my cast and work them out. And so there's a couple rocks over there and a good seam, and I wasn't quite in that seam, so I'm going to walk back up the river, throw it back out further, so I'll make sure I'm in those seams, and then I'm going to walk back down. So here we go. Alright, so now I walk back upriver a little bit. I got where I want to be. I'm going to cast a little further. There we go. Now I should be fishing the seams once I get down here, so now I'm just going to walk. I'm actually fishing perfect, man. I should catch a steelhead right now. I'm in the spot now. Bobber down. Oh, that kind of screwed me up. Bobber went down. Could have been in the rock. Set the hook and there's absolutely nothing there. So I'm going to walk up. I'm not quite to where the good seam is where I want to fish. So I'm going to cast upriver. Make sure I get my nice bow in my line. Kind of mend it. Make sure I'm fishing, and there we go. Actually, I'm going to recast. That's not far enough out there. And you know, you may ask why not just, you know, why are you like walking down the river and not just standing in one spot casting? Because for one, I can cover a lot of water doing this, and I'm covering the same water, but I'm getting a really good solid presentation. If I was just to, you know, cast, let it drift down to a, you know, 45 and then reel in, I wouldn't be getting such a good presentation. Because, you know, if you cast up, you're casting like this, and your presentation is only getting down to the fish, you know, for just a few seconds. Whereas when you're doing this and you're walking with that bait and you're letting it get down, and then I'm walking along, I'm getting that bait down into strike zone and staying in the strike zone. So it's staying in the strike zone all the way along as I'm walking. There you go. See, now I'm going to hit those seams. You guys can't see, but and then we're getting to the tail out down here. And now I'm going to reel in and walk all the way back up the river again. This is a technique that's really going to work you out. Got to get you in shape, but it's a great technique. Come out with just like one little rod and a, you know, backpack or a little bag with a couple extra rigs in it, and just do this all day long. And you can cover, if you have a space like this where you can just keep walking, you can cover so much water. Or like I said, a drift boat, but I don't have one of those. Well guys, our day's getting near an end. we tried, we fished hard, and there's just not very many fish at all, so it's kind of disappointing, but you just got to keep going after it, keep trying, but it didn't work out today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.